So we've got these wings that are cut out, yeah? We also have a perforation line here so you can make it more salon length, okay? If you are keeping it the full length, the centre tab needs to go here. Okay?
I never knew that.
Yeah, and if you are doing it salon length, you can pop it here, okay? But I just also want to show you, we have a perforation line here that you can snip through for those people that have a really high hypernicum. So if you've got clients that have been wearing nails for a long time, they generally get quite a high hypernicum because this part of their finger doesn't get touched. So the hypernicum will grow up quite high. So sometimes you might need to just trim that out. Once you've trimmed that out, sometimes you might need to shorten this. Here you literally cut out that triangle. That's all you'll need to do, okay? But one thing I want to show you is, with sculpting foams there are different thicknesses. It's not just paper. There are different layers to the foam. Paper just burns, doesn't it? But what's this?
Foil.
Foil. So it's got foil. The foil won't burn. So because it's got aluminium foil in it, it holds the shape. So you've got a great adhesive, great paper, not too thick, not too thin, but aluminium inside. So not only is the material that you're using in the foam important, the way it is structured with the wings cut out obviously helps, because putting foams on is, you know, when you very first start, it's like, what the hell is this? A lot of it is about visualising as well. So you need to visualise the nail that you're creating. So I feel like I create like this computer generated image of the nail that I want on there. Does that make sense? So you've got to visualise it. So I'm going to take the length off this because we're going to go a little bit shorter. Pop my tab here. And I roll it between my thumbs. I'm not going to hold the tabs at the end and try and roll it. I'm going to make sure I'm holding here and I'm rolling. Anybody who smokes roll-ups will be really good at this.
That'd be neat.
And you're going to roll it just so you get a nice curve already. You see that curve? Now with a square nail, we're going to open the foam at the back. I'm just going to have a look at this and see if I need to trim anything. And I'm just going to take off a little bit of the height of these little peaks. Just so Joe's skin doesn't interfere with the foam fit. So I'm now going to open the back of this foam roughly half the width of Joe's nail. So you see that back there? It's about half the width. Right, so now I'm just going to close a little bit here and here. Check it. And I can close the rest. Now, so when we look at this, the sculpting foam is no wider than Joe's nail. Yeah? If it sits wider, it's generally sat on the skin here. If it sits wider, it'll be flat here, so then you won't have as much structure. A flat nail will break. I know that a lot of people on Instagram do flat nails because they take great photos from that point of view. If you ask somebody taken from the side view, like they'll have no side walls. The nail won't even continue all the way to their lateral side wall. Yes, they look good on Instagram, but they won't last because they'll be flat. So we don't want to have a flat nail. So you can see we've got the tiniest free edge there. It's kicking underneath there. Let's show them the side. So we're visualising this nail straight out of the side walls, coming straight. So you can see that this form doesn't kick down, but it does kick up ever so slightly. Let me grab something straight. So can you see, if I come straight out the side wall, the distance from here and here is smaller than here and here. So can you see how the form kicks up slightly? Yeah, that gives you your C-curve. Yeah, and it also creates a hidden apex, which we'll go through. So remember what we did before, where we're starting. So we're going to start with quite a large bead. We're going to make contact with the natural nail. I'm going to tap, tap, tap. Gravity will start to pull the product down the form, like falling down. We're going to tip the finger down so it'll fall for length. So I'm patting and pressing and stretching the product to create my free edge length. Oh my God. Have you ever tried doing nails on somebody that's moving the hand? I need a small bead. Next bead. Medium-sized bead. I'm not concerned about the cuticle at this stage. I was concerned about that bit of fluff there. This is going to build apex, side walls. Blend it down. You notice I haven't primed this nail because I do not know if you want to keep this nail on, really. Yeah. Because it's going to be a long nail, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm probably going to keep it off a bit.
So we're going to let that go to like a satin finish. I can test pinch it with my fingers, ideally with gloves on, because this is still curing and you don't really want it on your fingers. You want it to have a little bit of bounce but still be quite firm but with a bit of bounce, not like spongy. If you can press it and it's not holding that press, see now it's going to start holding. So that was literally, what, seconds, wasn't it? I pop it on, I have a check. I don't want it to be collapsing. I'm actually going to come this way because I feel like that's slightly soft. Let me know if it hurts. So, We have one hell of a C-curve. The majority of that was created by the form fit. So with my metal file, I can come right into that side wall here without, you know, if I use a thicker file, I'll able to get in a bit, but it's not going to be quite as neat. Now I can adjust this part, so from here down with a normal file. But when it comes to getting right into where that natural nail, the natural nail side wall, I want to go in with me metal file because it's thinner, it's stronger, and it'll get everything sharper. So I just want it, I'm just looking down the barrel of the nail. Are they both the same height? When I'm happy with that, then I can come, focus, 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 focus. I can come around the cuticle area. And then, once I've done, so I've done the perimeter, haven't I? I've done the side walls, I've done the cuticle area, and I've done the free edge. Now, I'm going to file really quite flat up these sides. I'm going to wipe over with clean up solution.
That's normally when my clients know if I've cut.
Yeah, they normally go. And I'm making sure that cuticle's still pushed back as well when I do that. So you can see you've got apex, a nice C-curve, nice and skinny. Pop me that in.